Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Rafa Benitez has given his pre-match press conference ahead of Monday night's Everton versus Arsenal game at Goodison Park. Benitez discussed a number of things. He recapped the derby and praised the players for running a lot, running more than Liverpool. Listen, I think Everton did put a lot of effort into it, but still made mistakes and weren't good enough. Ultimately, Liverpool deserved to win, and the manager can keep talking about getting players back and it'll be better, which it probably will. But he's also got to start, trying to cut the mistakes he's making out as well, which he did do the other night, especially 3v2 in midfield, which was never going to work. But we'll have to see. He's confident it'll improve when the players are back. He thinks Everton will have a strong second half of the season. They'll have to get that far first. If Everton continue to not win games, I don't see how much longer he will last, but we'll have to see. Hopefully we'll start to win games because it is getting a little bit worrying, the situation. He did say that Mina was in contention for Monday's game against Arsenal. He is training again, so that's good news, as is Andre Gomez. And he also didn't rule out Solomon Rondon from Monday's game, although he did say he would have to be monitored. Tom Davies is still out at the moment. He's suffering with a knee injury, and the manager did say that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is probably still a fortnight away from being in contention. So they're coming back slowly but surely, the players. I've said it a few times, we need everybody back. It's not been good enough, but it hasn't been good enough from the whole club at the moment, but certainly on the pitch it hasn't been good enough and it has to improve. Benitez was asked about the January transfer market and said that the owner and board do want to spend money to back him. He said there are some players we can get and other players who we can't get. That was in response to attracting players where Everton's league position is at the moment, maybe trying to attract players who are playing in Champions League clubs, and they look at Everton and think, no, I'll stay where I am. We'll have to see who we get. We've got to get players who are going to come in and make an impact, and who, ideally, you're going to get younger players who you can develop and sell on. Have a sell-on value, ultimately, because we've had too many players at the wrong end of the career, or players who just walk out the club for nothing, therefore costing us more money. So hopefully they've got players who will make a difference lined up, a right-back, a winger, a midfielder maybe, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe a couple of loans. We'll have to wait and see.
So it's week 15 of Ultimate Fan. It's time to pick our teams. We've opened our packs. Let's get into it. Romelu Lukaku's not been playing, and he's been captain, and I think he's been costing me a few points. So I'm going to put in Jamie Vardy. He's back scoring goals. I am going to put him back in my side. Alexander-Arnold, Robinson, Foden, Vardy, Salah, Saka, because he's playing against Everton. That feels a little bit dirty, but then again, Mo Salah earned me quite a few points in the week.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Do you know what? I'm going to take Saka out and I'm going to put Kevin De Bruyne in. Go on, who are you going for?
Right, I'm just going to make one change quickly before I go through my team. Kai Havertz with Bruno Fernandes, who scored the other night, didn't he? He actually got a goal. So I've got Virgil van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold. I've got midfield is Bruno Fernandes and N'Golo Kante, and I've got Riyad Mahrez and Sadio Mane.
Fair enough. Mo Salah's my golden boot, and I've made Trent Alexander-Arnold my captain, and I feel really horrible and dirty about that, but it is, there's a prize. There's a prize pot of £5,000. If they're going to do it, you might as well benefit from it. So,
well, I've got Alexander-Arnold as my captain and Sadio Mane is my golden boot.
And yet Jota was the biggest goal scorer, scorer in the week.
Was he?
Yeah. Obviously, because of the last couple of games, he's been huge. So there you go. Don't forget, you can play the game for free. Free base packs every single week. And as you'll have seen, if you've seen my pack opening this week, you can get some really good players in there. You can get silver packs $2.99. You get a couple of silvers in there, or the gold pack $4.99 a month. You get 2 golds and a silver. Lots of offers going on, Uber Eats vouchers and lots of offers. Just check on the app. Make sure you download the app. It is free to play, as I said, but there are those 2 subscription models. There's a £5,000 prize pot, and also we've got a Toffee TV league as well, so you can compete against us. So make sure you check the links in our socials to join the Toffee TV League on Ultimate Fan. And then there's the big league where you've got a chance to win part of the £5,000 prize pot. So make sure you are playing. The links are in the description. Check them out.
He was asked about players going out. Obviously, there was a story last night where everybody seemed to be covering it, that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is Arsenal's #1 choice transfer target next summer. So the press maybe have been briefed on that Arsenal are really interested in him. Benitez kind of countered that and said we don't have to sell anyone, and ideally we won't sell anybody that we don't want to. But, you know, it depends how the season pans out, really. Arsenal at the moment are doing really well, buying younger players, building something. We seem to be going the other way at the minute, which is not good enough. If Arsenal come in with big money in the summer, then maybe Dominic Calvert-Lewin is someone Everton will look to sell and then reinvest that money and bring in 2 or 3 for the price of 1. So we'll have to see what happens with that one. Let's finish on some positive news. Jarrad Branthwaite is set to sign a new 4-year deal at Everton Football Club. Branthwaite signed from Carlisle nearly 2 years ago, wasn't it? No, forgetting where we are. 2 years ago next month. He's come in and done really well, to be fair. He's had some games in the Premier League, got an injury, then went out on loan and unfortunately got injured towards the end of his loan at Blackburn. He's been involved this season and played at Huddersfield, but he's only a young lad, got all the attributes to be a good centre-back. So I imagine Everton will tie him down to this new deal and then possibly send him out on loan in January to get more experience, and then hopefully he can start challenging for the first team if he develops at the right pace. That is it for the News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget, download Ultimate Fan. It is free. The link is in the description. See you later.